I'm Nathaniel. Thanks for being here. Well, I did an attempt about 3 weeks ago on my first longer form live on YouTube. I'm just kind of exploring the systems. Yeah, exploring the systems and seeing how this works and how this goes. And honestly, I just feel like sharing a space of just being and being still and contemplating and you know, something that's clumsy, messy, maybe doesn't even have a real specific clear direction other than just sharing some contemplations and sharing the space of being with those contemplations after discussing these contemplations. So so my intention is to do this every week. Every Wednesday is my current goal. I did have 3 weeks in between this one and the one before. But I'm a very quite busy human and doing my best. And I'm just going to continue trying this out as I keep trying it out. I guess that's no more to say about that. But so I really wanted to discuss the word. It's been kind of eating at me. So this is like 4 days after 4th of July in the United States of America here. And the word freedom, right? That word freedom keeps, I don't know, kind of eating at me a little bit. There's something about the word freedom that I'm going to be honest, just kind of rubs me the wrong way a little bit. So there's something about the word free and then the DOM at the end of it that makes me keep going in my mind and my brain and my thoughts. And as I kind of interpret that word, the suffix DOM as dome. And I keep asking myself, why practice free or keep free contained in a dome? It feels very restricting, very, yeah, restricting. And I really would like free to just be free. And kind of like what I like to do with words like this, I kind of do a lot of word thinking, exploring. And I did look up the etymology of the word freedom. And so when I look up the word freedom, the etymology, Old English, freedom, power of self determination, state of free will, emancipation from slavery, deliverance, meaning exemption from arbitrary or despotic control, civil liberty. It's from 14th century, meaning possession of particular privileges. Is from the 1570s. And so wait. See, these are this right instantly. I start having pause around like, wait a minute. Possession of particular privileges is part of the etymology of the word freedom, and it just feels it feels very restrictive. Because when I look at then you look more into the etymology of dome, the suffix dom, abstract suffix of dome is a statute or judgment. So, like, okay, hold on a second. See, when I feel the word free and I be with the word free, I do not feel judgment. Hmm. Originally, so DOM, the suffix, is also linked to doom. Well, that's fun. Free doom? Huh. What the hell? Originally an independent word, but already active as a suffix in Old English, as in freedom or wisdom, right? Cognate with German tum, Tum, which refers to jurisdiction, hence a province, state, condition, or quality, which keeps like so, which honestly, it just, the deeper and the more I read into the etymology of the word freedom and the definitions, and it just feels it's 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 a contradiction in and of itself, that word. That's how it feels to me. Like, how can you put condition on free? How can you cast judgment on free? Hmm. I guess in some ways I do soften my frustrations with the word just by my own feel vibe understanding around this. All of this experience does feel like I mean, we're human, right? We don't have the capacity. We are not infinite, expansive. We're not, we are little snippets, little containers of this experience to explore the experience, the little bits of this experience that we have the capacity to explore in the context of this human gig that we're living right now, right? So I guess I understand the containers are helpful in that way, like to live this experience from this container that we are living this experience from. Sure, it's helpful. But ultimately, as I'm living this experience in the context of this container and this body, this life, this whatever the bleep you call it, I still insist that I'd like to practice the word free in the way that I'd like to choose the word free to be to me, as far as how it really feels to me, how it really vibes with me. And I mean, when you look at the word free separate from the word freedom, it actually, even from Old English, fridio, Middle English, free, exempt from, not in bondage, acting of one's own will. And that's interesting to me because in that context, it actually even, remember, like earlier in the definition and etymology of the word freedom, it referred to a state of free will. However, when you go to the etymology and more definitions of free, it's acting of one's own will. And acting of one's own will, in and of itself, feels free. Also noble, joyful, not in bondage, beloved. Part of the etymology of the word free is beloved. I love that. From Pi Priya, which is Dutch history, German and Dutch history, with the pre from the root pre, which is to love. So free is derived from the root pre, or priya, which is dear beloved. So it's really an expression of loving oneself. If you're looking at these words that explain the word or go into the histories of the word. And I love that feel of free, of the dear beloved feel in context of the word free. It's beautiful. And then to go a little further with the beloved part, be, the prefix of be next to the word loved, with beloved to create the full word beloved, is about, around, thoroughly, completely, to make, cause, seem, to provide with, at, on, to, for. Be. about, around, thoroughly, completely. That's beautiful. I've always loved the word beloved. It actually, my fascination and the love of the word beloved in my life actually did start with the Toni Morrison book called Beloved, entitled Beloved, a great book. But that's the first I really connected with that word, and ever since I love that word, beloved. So yeah, what I would really like to do, and what I am going to do, is now that I've shared my thoughts on the word freedom, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to continue to do. Just practice sitting, being, breathing. And this evening, as I practice sitting, being, breathing, I'm going to be with those words of free and freedom. That I just explored. So, really just going to begin to breathe and let go, release any of the noise of the day, any of the flurries of the tasks and the responsibilities and the needs to do this, the needs to do that of our lives, and I'm just going to take a breath and breathe and let go of those spaces of needing to do something other than being right here in this space, just place. Noticing there's still noises, there's still distractions. I notice them, feel them, and allow them to just let go of me as I continue to sit, be, and breathe, and just releasing my attachment to pay attention to all those little noises, all those little distractions. Free. Just going to take some moments to say those words, breathing in between, being with those words in between. Freedom. Freedom. makes me smile because it just feels dumb to add that DOM at the end of the word free to me still. Free. I'm going to try that word again. Freedom. Nah. Don't need the dumb. Feels excessive to me. Feels unnecessary. Feels counter to the free that my will already is. Who needs free will? As our wills are already inherently free. Let's really feel the free that our wills be. There's nowhere to be other than here, right now. Always acting upon our wills, or with our wills, or as our wills be the free they be. Our wills will be the will they be. Let's ride that free. Be that free. That free. Be love. That beloved free. Be love. What does your free feel like to you? It's all practice. practicing feeling you're free, being you're free. I'd like to go into a period of longer silence for a while, longer peaceful breathing. A space that is meant just to be free. Just be free. Really noticing in this space with breath and stillness and pause. As I explore the feel and the energy and the experience of freedom. Freedom. I can feel a restriction to the expansive energies and feels of the word free getting stopped before they are trying to stop them from going beyond the edges of the dome, like the edges of the perceived space that free is experienced within. Freedom. As I reach out, I can feel the edges, feel the borders that I'm placing in front of myself as I say the word freedom. Reaching out, reaching forward, reaching around. There's a limit to the reach of the free that I place there. It's me placing those borders as I say that word freedom. And while it feels comfortable, it feels safe, it can feel cozy even. I just can't help but notice that even deeper within me, going deeper within me, I would like to experience and feel that free beyond those borders that I'm placing, beyond those perceived edges, beyond that container that I'm placing myself in as I say the word freedom. Going to take a few more breaths in that space, that container, that contradictory space of the free with the dome, with the dumb. As I step deeper into that within, shedding the dome, just gonna be free, just gonna feel the free, be that free. that free, that be love, that beloved free, that be love with no borders, no edges, no container. The free beyond the dome. Somehow still has that cozy feel, but this time unrestricted, expansive, cozy feel. Really noticing I never needed that dome, never needed that confined space to feel